Let's wait and get some people here. In the meantime, let me show you, folks. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 streets coming together right here. Yeah, see it? All right. That building you see on the corner is APA, which is a agency that represents actors, actresses, and so forth. I know I just come here on the spur of the moment. I don't let people know, so it takes a while to get some people here. I didn't even tell Mandy I was coming on here. All right, there's Neil Payton. How you doing, buddy? You're the first one here. Thank you so much for coming. Let's see what we can do about getting some more people here. Okay? I'm doing well, I tell you, Neil. It's going to be 95 degrees here in Beverly Hills. All right? And when you get out the valley, 110, 115 degrees. Yeah, we're having crazy heat out here. So, you know, folks, I really like taking you, on tours of Beverly Hills, to the home, to the park, where I introduce you to the tourists and all that there. But in this heat, I just can't be doing it. Okay? Thank you, Neil. I appreciate that. Calling me a young man. God bless you. You know, folks, there's really an awful lot we could be talking about. Should we be talking about it? And does anybody really give a shit? All right? You got that trial going on of the Tupac murder with Keefe D in Las Vegas. Every day and everybody wants to talk about how Diddy paid $1 million for it. Well, folks, if Diddy May paid $1 million for it, and they say he gave a check to that Zip Martin in New York, who was supposed, Vlad is live. He pops up on top than you when putting your name right now. Oh, thank you, Stick. I appreciate it. Hey, Will, Dolly Parton passed away? Oh, my God. You know? Damn, folks. She was a beautiful lady. If you go back in my videos, you'll see when I was in Tennessee, I did a story right in front of one of her homes. Good morning, Agent Orange. Ridge asked me if I missed the 90s. Let me tell you what, I miss the 70s. All right, let's go back a little bit. I miss the 70s. It kicks me up. I was talking with somebody this morning, okay, and really cracking up, that the world that we live in today with this social media, you know what it's doing to our children? Have any idea what it's doing to our children? It's destroying their minds. All they know how to do is scroll. They don't listen. They don't read today. I mean, what the hell are we teaching in school? Huh? Good morning, Jeff. It's ruining the children, but you know what? It's ruining the adults too, okay? Because the adults are starting to do the same thing. Scroll, they sit there with their phones in their hands, and scroll all day long, and they don't listen to nobody. Okay? You know, on social media, 51% of all profiles are fake profiles. Beautiful girl walking her dog across the street. Just parked her Range Rover. I gotta show you guys. She can't help it. Okay, that's just me. Genesis, thank you. Yeah, folks, I'm just hearing right here for the first time that Dolly Parton passed away at 80 years old. You know, folks, I'm 81 years old. And I'm going to tell you something. I don't know what she passed away from, but it's too early. All right? Babu, am I the legendary hillbilly? No, I'm not. Okay? And nobody's ever called me a hillbilly. That's for sure. You could bet your house on that. Yep. Huh. What kind of car this is? Formatic. Huh. S580 Mercedes. Looks like a nice car, don't it? I'm looking for a car right now. I don't know what kind I'm going to get. Again, looking for a used car. Look at the price of used cars, folks. Nobody's going to the car dealerships today. Huh? If Beirut asked me if I smoke weed. No, I do not. You know what? When I smoke weed, I have tried it. I'm not going to lie. I cough like crazy. Yeah. But I can smoke cigarettes. Try to figure that one out. Thank you, Stick, for subscribing, sharing. Okay? No, Neil, I don't need a driver, my friend. Are you in the Los Angeles area? Okay, Z, how are you? Oh, it's tough to get people in the room here today. Hey, see what I mean about scrolling, people? All right, people come in. Look, I can't look at all the comments here because the sun is hot today. Huh? Neil, move to Los Angeles. You're better off in Ohio, my friend. Los Angeles has changed. It will never be the same, just like the rest of the country. Everything is changing, and not for the good. It's definitely not for the good. I know you don't want to hear that, but I'm sorry. I got to tell you as I see it. You know, lately I've been watching other YouTubers in the gangster world, and I got to tell you, they crack me up. Okay? They crack me up. Okay, they're going after one another. They're going after their wives, their girlfriend. Holy shit. Okay? And they're getting a lot of views. Oh, somebody asked me, what's the best thing in retirement? I got no clue because I'm not retired. Okay? Being retired to me is, you know, my mindset is a lot different. Being retired It's just going someplace to die sooner than you should. But then again, who am I to make that determination? Only the man up above can make that determination. Huh? Yep. Dolly Parton. Yeah, she didn't live too far from me when she lived here. All right, and she lived right off of Doheny. Actually, she lived on the same street that the Beverly Hills Madam did. So I was on that street quite often, folks. Yeah, the Beverly Hills Madam is the lady who gave Heidi Fleiss her start. Without the Beverly Hills Madam, there would not have been a Heidi Fleiss. They had a very close relationship, although sometimes they made out like they were against each other. Trust me, they were not. That's real. Where am I walking? I'm walking in Beverly Hills, folks. Okay? I'm not going to take a 2-mile walk today. Today I'm going to do about, all right, a mile and a half. Boy, right here, there's a cool breeze coming. I got to tell you, it feels good. I might just stand here. Good morning, Mandy. It's great to see you. I'm sorry, honey, I didn't give you, I'm sorry I didn't give you a heads up that I was coming live here today. I did it on the spur of the moment. Oh, look at the tire. BMW. No, it's a Mercedes. Huh? I'm good, Cats. How are you? How you doing, buddy? Let's see some other comments here. Huh? Got Mandy here. If you don't leave a respectful comment, she's going to toss you. Yeah. Mandy is the best moderator we have, folks. All right? 29 is not old, my friend. No way. 29 is very young. And there's a lady bringing her water and her coffee, an elderly lady, you know. And Dom asked, why am I a gangster? Well, why don't you Google my name or buy my book, better yet, huh? Buy my book and find out, huh? To that young man, you're 33. I don't think you think. Look, Cash, sound like a young man. Okay, I recommend to you to buy the book Think and Grow Rich. Trust me, it will help you get your life together, all right, and put you on a path to good things. Trust me on that there. I know a lot of people. Do I think long-term relationships are good? Well, look at it. If you're in love with the girl and the girl's in love with you and you respect each other, you better believe, okay, long-term relationships are great. And you don't cheat and she don't cheat. Oh my God. That's a relationship built in heaven today. Wouldn't you think? Huh? And folks, I hate to tell you to like and subscribe and all that there, but I'm not the only content creator that asks that. Okay? And there's a reason for it, folks. Us content creators, every day All social media platforms make changes that hurt us from trying to make any money. And folks, I'm not going to lie, I'm here to make a few bucks, okay? And to give you 81 years of my wisdom. And a lot of you have loved it. A lot of you are doing some of the things that I recommend. And a lot of you are not. That's your choice. So you're either a scroller or a listener. You know, it's funny, and I don't have the answer, okay? Oh my God, who gave me 10 bucks here? Thank you so much. Okay, I want to thank A Will. Thank you, my friend. All right, all my love and respect to you. See, folks, A Will appreciates what I say, and he just hit that thanks button. That helps me out tremendously. Because the way the algorithms work nowadays, and you see the YouTube's just made a lot of changes, okay? A lot of changes. And it's hurting all content creators. And most content creators, the big ones, they're getting about half. This is half the views that they used to get. I am also. You know, it's really funny that when I only had 5,000 subscribers, I made $854 in 1 month. I'm telling you this, folks, because I don't hold nothing back. I haven't seen a month over $146 in all that time. No. Why? And now I got over 3 times the number of subscribers. But I make less money. I get less views. I used to get 4,000 or 5,000 views. Now I'm lucky to get 1,000. All right, Isabel, why am I on here? Well, if you don't know, then you shouldn't be here, Isabella. Okay? I'm probably one of the very few people you will see on social media that tell the truth and tell you the facts and tell you just how it is. Yeah, you know, some people say I'm a fool for doing that. I should do clickbait bait and all that bullshit, and people will come in. Yeah, they come in for not even a second. Okay? Come on, you're smart enough to recognize a title when somebody's clicking and baiting. You all know better than that. You notice I stopped to stay in the shade more often here. Okay? I've been up since 6 a.m. this morning, and I can't believe it's noontime. And I'm just coming on here. Sometimes I come on here later. I got a lot of people in the East Coast that like to listen to me. But I just wanted to do this morning, folks. Show you the beautiful sunny day here in California that we're having. Yeah, it's going to be like this for a few more days. Next week, go back down to the 80s. I know a lot of you love the 80s. Some of you are getting rain wherever you're back. Some people back east. My doctor's son in Connecticut said it's raining there. So the weather is changing all over the country. Oh, but the sun does feel good. If I had a chair, I would just sit here. Of course, I can go. We do have a pool in the building that I live at. I can go there. But, folks, I started to tell you about Diddy. And everybody wants to post Diddy's getting indicted for Tupac murder. Folks, if that was the case, Diddy would have been indicted a long time ago. Okay? You understand? This is 30 years now. 30 years. I can't believe how that 30 years is gone by. They say he's responsible for Biggie Smalls. But that's almost 30 years too. But no indictment, folks. Why is there no indictment? There's no indictment because it's only hearsay. And unless they got proof of that, they cannot indict Diddy. Now, you think that in 30 years that the FBI have not scrutinized all the checks that Diddy has written, all his cash withdrawals? You think they haven't? You could bet your boots they have. And they haven't indicted. But you get those over here on YouTube and other social platforms, clicking and baiting. All right, I see one. Diddy do get indicted? Bullshit. Okay? Bullshit. Come on, folks. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. 30 likes. Mandy, can you believe we only got 30 likes by now? Oh, folks. There's a middle school there. I show you that every day. I hear the young kids playing in the yard, playing soccer over there. I wish they'd take down that fence because they built some of the most beautiful soccer fields you can imagine for a middle school. It's got better soccer fields than high schools. Yeah. Let's see here. What do we got here? Huh? Yes, for anybody that orders an autographed copy of my book from my website, you will get a personal telephone call with me. I will call you. So if you buy the book, okay, and this offer ends Friday, 3 more days. So just thought I'd let you, Mandy, thank you for reminding everybody. Okay. I want to thank you all for coming. I'm going to shut this down now a little bit earlier than I normally do. Everybody have a great day. God bless.